Shalom, shalom.
Mike. We gonna begin shortly, probably in the span of like 2 minutes.
All right. And I think I'm gonna grab the definition. A desensitized.
All right. All right. We finna go ahead, get this bad boy started. If you come in, just drop a shalom so we can greet you. You know what I'm saying? We know who in here. Um, Malachi should be joining us shortly. But first and foremost, we want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Most High God Yahweh, Bahashem, and Mashiach Yahweh Shai. So today we are going to be my thing my connection might mess up. So let me know if it do.
All right.
But today we are going into you have been desensitized by America, right? I know we didn't add the by America part, but that's pretty much what it is. You have been desensitized by America. A lot of people don't know what that's going into. A lot of people don't know what that looks like. A lot of people don't even.
You're breaking up now. You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
What?
You're breaking up. I heard you say something, but I don't know what you said.
I'm better now.
Yeah, it sounds like you're still breaking up though.
I'm better now.
Yes. I'm gonna bring out this definition and give yours a little time to clear up because I can still hear it staticking. I didn't hear nothing you said if you said something, so I'm just thinking like you said yes. So I heard I was opening up, giving y'all an introduction to the class of the day. You have been desensitized. A lot of people have been desensitized and are not aware of it. And the first step to recovery is acknowledging and identifying that it exists or that is happening to you. So the definition of desensitized, I'm kind of on Google right now, so I'll read kind of what they got going on. So desensitized definition, the adjective says, having been made less sensitive. They got multiple definitions. It kind of goes into it a little bit more. It says, having been made less likely to feel shock or distress at scenes of cruelty or suffering by overexposure to such images. So we're going to teach this concept in a way, and we're going to relate it to the scriptures. It's so many different sins, so many different abominations, so many things that are just wrong according to God. But guess what? We have been desensitized. We have been so exposed and shown these things time and time and time and time again, over and over and over and over again, and brainwashed. So now when we see things like sin, or things that's evil, things that's an abomination, things that's filthy, things that's just outright wrong and against God, you don't feel no way. You don't feel no type of way. You don't get upset about it. You don't say, man, that's a sin. You don't feel disgusted. A lot of people, they sin and they don't even feel bad anymore. Why? Because they've got used to it. They've been exposed to it since a baby. It's just became normal to sin and break God's law, statutes, commandments. And they designed this on perfect strategically to where you built up this kind of spirit where it's just normal and you're okay with it. So today we're gonna go through scriptures. We're gonna give analogies. We're gonna give breakdowns. We're gonna give understanding, and we're gonna shed light in these dark spaces, dark places, and bring forth good understanding, Lord willing. Right. So I'm gonna knock it over there to you, Aram. I
Yeah,
am gonna do a drop in about 2 minutes, but I am here. I'm here with you.
God, all praises. So a lot of people think that they're serving God, and a lot of people think that they're doing the right thing here in America, not based off of God, but based off of the government, based off the white man, based off of Esau. Your average American gets his moral code and moral compass from Edomites, from the people that we are not supposed to learn, our moral compass from, right? Let me get this precept. It's Isaiah 29:13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draws nigh me, so I can draw near me with their mouth and do honor me with their lips, but have removed their hearts far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men. So you got these people just because America, they say in God we trust, God bless America, because they bamboozled the whole world. Now you think everybody thinks that God is on America's side. Everybody thinks that God is on America's side when that can be nothing further than from the truth, right? So now everybody's fear of God, everybody's ideology of God is taught to them by Esau, by America, right? So now here in America, it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad to snake one another. You get on social media, it doesn't, depression doesn't look that bad. Taking pills and medicine, it doesn't look that bad. It can't be that bad. America told me, this is right. This must be right. Getting rich and oppressing the poor is probably not that bad. This must be right. Hey, being gay, being gay, it must not be that bad. They're putting it on television now. Our people got taught, hey, selling drugs and dealing with guns. Hey, it must not be that bad. All these rappers are talking about it. All these guys are talking about it. And you know what's going on? Us as a people, as Israelites, we've become desensitized to these things. Hearing somebody rap about nonsense, it just doesn't anger you anymore. It doesn't put something in you to where it's like that's wicked and that's off and that's madness. It kind of doesn't hold the same weight like it used to. When you came into the truth and you heard some nonsense, you heard a rapper speaking about nonsense, it used to light something up in your spirit. It used to make you think, damn, what's wrong with our people? Now, you kind of turn it up louder and you kind of vibe out with it. You kind of just bump your head with it because slowly desensitizing. It's slowly desensitizing you to sin again. Sin used to be a great ordeal. It used to be a great ordeal. Eating pork, somebody eat pork around you, you kind of got a disgusting face, and you had a disgusting look, and you kind of just was like, damn. Now somebody eat pork in front of you. Hey, well, you know, I mean that, what they say, to each his own. Desensitized all of us. You try to keep the Sabbath day. You know what a lot of people come with, Christ is the Sabbath day. And you hear that so much, you start to believe. Now I don't keep the Sabbath day. You somebody came out of their house with their lips to say Christ was the Sabbath day. And now you come getting with it. He didn't prove it. He didn't show it nowhere. It didn't offend you. He just said Christ is the Sabbath day. And you hear it on repeat. Now you start to think you can do whatever on the Sabbath day. Well, Christ is my Sabbath. I seen this one girl on Instagram. Also, so like, yeah, just to reference again, brothers are at work. So the amount of precepts we will be pulling are not a lot, right? It's good meditation though. I seen this one woman, Shalom Shalab. I seen this one woman, right, on Instagram. She was actually a younger woman. She posted on Instagram, hey, I keep the Sabbath day. I don't go to church on Sunday. I do this on the Sabbath day. And I went through to look at the comments. You would have thought, people would have been happy that she not shaking her ass. You would have thought people would have been proud of her for trying to serve God. You would have thought. But you know what happened? You have bitter, hating women in there saying, hey, we have a New Testament. Open that up. Hey, Christ is our Sabbath day. If she would have posted, check this out. If she would have posted her celebrating Christmas, nobody would have said anything. They would have been under there cheering her on. Girl, I had an amazing Christmas myself. All of that. You know what this world does? It tries to defend paganism. It's going to go out and bat for paganism. Well, yeah, we know it's pagan, but we try to do it. We try to worship, the birth of Christ. This young lady tries to keep the Sabbath day and she gets told, oh, you open the New Testament. That's done. You ain't even got to do that. You lack understanding. You have no idea what's going on, do you, baby? This is what's going on in this world. And that pissed me off. Not gonna lie to you. That pissed me off. The same people that go into these pagan ass holidays are going to try to sit here and talk down on this young lady for keeping the Sabbath day. A lot of Israelites wouldn't get pissed off about that. A lot of Israelites wouldn't look too deep into that. They'd just keep scrolling. Well, yeah, hey. I mean, they kind of got a point, I don't know. I keep Sabbath days some days. It's a lot of Israelites that's not really walking in the truth. There's a lot of Israelites not really walking in the spirit. And it's a reason you're getting drawn back into the world right now. It's a reason your mind kind of slipping back into the world. Especially a lot of these women. Oh, yeah. These women, check this out. You'll have a gay friend. No problem with them. You have a gay friend. You know about them. You see gay stuff on TV. Not really a big deal. As soon as you see somebody in a polygamous relationship, here come, and you don't think it's a spirit on you. You think you moving in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, huh? You think you moving with grace, the fruits of the spirit, and you think you Judith and Esther. As soon as you see another man have 2, 3 wives, 4 wives, you instantly get mad. Instantly thinking of ways he don't need all of them. He probably can't even take care of them. He probably and he doing and they don't even and you instantly get the ride rolling off. As soon as you see somebody gay though, nothing comes to mind. You ain't even worried about it. You don't got no flack towards that. When think about this, it's in the Most High God's laws that he should not be gay, that she should not be gay. Nope, no disturbance in the spirit to you. But as soon as a man does something lawful to God, i.e., have multiple women, uh oh, God forbid, because now she finna start making Facebook posts and this and poly and forcing polygamous and all of this and uh-oh, God forbid that a man keep the laws of God, right? You think you serve God. No, you serve America. I hate to break it down to you like that. I hate to give it to you so raw and uncut like that. You serve America. That's what it is. A lot of you silly ass niggas serve America too. Oh yeah, you serve America. Just like I mentioned earlier, you have no problem hating your brother. You ain't got no problem hating your brother. You ain't got no problem hating your wife. You kind of just fell into that. Why? We see it on TV. We see everywhere all of what they feed. This is why I don't watch BET. I told my wife I don't like watching black movies. I hate watching black movies. You know why? Because niggas always got to be selling dope. Niggas always got to be making music. Niggas always got to be trapping or killing their brother. And that's what they feed us. I hate watching black TV because that's how they portray us. You go watch any other race of people, they noble, they starting businesses, they having a nice family dynamic. Don't get me wrong. I watch something like the Upshaws from what I know with Mike Epps, right? Mike Epps, brother, brother work on cars, mechanic, cool, beautiful, beautiful. Of course, you got your stereotypical stuff here and there, but I would want to watch more black TV. It's hard though. It really is. I know we're the best actors. It's just super hard though. Because every time we get portrayed as what? A nigga just trying to make it out the mud. A nigga just, I gotta get this sack off. Or a nigga hating his daddy. Or a nigga shooting at his daddy or shooting at his brother. And then we get desensitized to that. Zakal and Grits. That's what I'm going over. Desensitized to the ways of America. Everything that I'm speaking about right now. Going over all of these examples. How it's no longer a problem. It's no longer any flack. No, you don't feel no type of way when you listen to this nasty ass music. You don't feel no type of way when you see these ratchet ass women. You don't feel no type of way when a girl on OnlyFans. We don't feel no type of way no more. Women don't feel no type of way when it's a gay nigga around. But any poly come up, they feel some type of way. Hey, men out here on the streets, on the highways and byways, hazarding their lives for Christ's sake. Men want to get they want to get the voice in their opinion then. Brother, you shouldn't have did that. Brother, you gone off. Niggas love being in drama. But don't have no emotion. No emotion towards wickedness. Niggas ain't got no gusto towards wickedness. no hatred towards wickedness. Niggas don't really want to speak on that.
Let me jump in that thing, man. Let
Go
me
ahead.
eat up. Let me get a few precepts in this thing, man. Proverbs chapter 8, verse 13. It says, the fear of the Lord is to hate evil. If you really trying to get on one accord with the Most High, you want to claim that you got this relationship with the Most High, you got to get on one accord. You got to get with the Most High God's program. In the beginning of it is fearing Him, and when you really fear Him, you start to get down with what He get down with, and it's kind of like what they say in the movies: get down and lay down. That's how the Most High get down. If you're not on one accord with the Most High, it ain't what you think. You deceiving yourself thinking you got this good old relationship with Yahweh. But it says the fear of the Lord is to hate evil. So you should literally be moving in the spirit, embodying the spirit. And you got to check yourself when you don't. We've been taught certain things, and if you not, like it say in the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 16, it says, the outward man, it perish, but the inward man is renewed day by day. Day by day, the inward man is going to be renewed. Why am I bringing up that now? Because you got to go, all of the things that you was taught, being gay was okay. Like growing up, boys in school, it was okay to do gay actions. Like, it wasn't okay to actually be gay. You know what? I can't even say that. But we would take it lightly, like it was a joke. You know what I'm saying? We would take it lightly like it was a joke. That's what I was taught. So being renewed day by day, I have to constantly check that spirit. Like, no, that's not okay. No, that's not funny. We would think gay stuff or doing gay stuff, not necessarily just being gay, but like, what's something I can say? Like a nigga crack a gay joke, laughing at that. Our ancestors wouldn't laugh at that. They would hate that. Nigga, that ain't a funny joke. This is what y'all niggas call funny. So guess what? I have to go in and renew the inward man day by day, so I can get on one accord with the Most High. I'm supposed to actually hate that, not laugh at it. Understand that. I'm not saying it's okay to be gay. I would never own that, but you got to understand what I'm saying. Go ahead, jump in.
I got this. I got a precept for you, actually.
Okay, bet, throw it. Throw me the ooh.
Let me see. All right, boom,
Man,
boom,
all right, cool.
cool. Sirach 27 and 13. It says, the discourse of fools is irksome, and their sport is in the wantonness of sin.
Boom. So they sport. You threw me the perfect ooh. That's a good officer right there. He threw me the perfect ooh. This scripture is simply, all Aharon did was put a scripture on what I just said. Niggas will make sport and laughter and jokes out of sin. And that's not the spirit that the Most High God wants us to walk in. So we all got to do better at that. We got to get more on one accord with the Most High. He actually hates that. We shouldn't be joking about it. We should actually hate it. But we've been what? Desensitized. We've been exposed to it so much. You learned that it was okay. So if you want that relationship with Yahweh, you want to be on good terms with Yahweh, you got to figure out what Yahweh wants. You got to figure out what God actually wants, what he into, what he dislikes. And it's all mapped out for us in the scriptures. We got the testimony. We got the laws. We got the scriptures, man. So we got to get in the spirit. This is when we say, man, you're not moving in the spirit. This is what it's like. You got to move in the right spirit. If you're not moving in the right spirit, then you're not going to be accepted. Right? Going back to Proverbs 8 and 13, it says, the fear of the Lord is to hate evil. Pride. You got to hate pride. If you a so-called man of God and you don't have no hate, You're not moving in the spirit. Listen to that. God actually wants you to hate things that's evil. And if you are actually holding these characteristics, guess what? You should hate yourself. The Most High God hates you. If you got pride, if your name carry around and you known as being prideful, oh my gosh, that is a terrible. You should never be known as prideful. Never. And if you are known for, because we grew up around people, man. He prideful. He arrogant. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about just being confident. I'm talking about being prideful. If you got that pride demon, though, you better tighten up real quick. It says, and the arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. This is what the Lord said he hates. You got a froward mouth, a nasty tongue. Let's see what Google or put Google search pop up for froward real quick. I want to be persuasive. I probably should go to the blue letter, but I'm already here. Look at this. Froward, it means willful and disobedient. So you got a nasty mouth. Right? The Most High God not dealing with that kind of spirit. Right? I'm gonna go get into the Hebrew here in a minute on that whenever I swing it back to you, Ahara, but I'm gonna finish this up. Because I don't know how good my connection gonna be. So I'm gonna eat up a little bit more and I'm gonna swing it back to you. It says, counsel, Salakia, Proverbs 8 and 13. You know what? I'm thinking I'm in Proverbs chapter 6. All right, bet. I got something else I wanted to bring out anyway, though. Check it out. I'm finna jump into Maccabees on y'all real quick. Watch this. Second Maccabees, for that matter. I believe chapter 4. Let's see if I can grab it real quick through the spirit. Check this out, y'all. Man, I hope y'all taking notes. Y'all need this precept. This precept hot. This is Second Maccabees chapter 4. Ooh, we gonna have to do another lesson on this for sure, because there's too many precepts and it's too good of a lesson to not do on the highways and byways, to not do an actual sit down lesson and we got our webcams up and we really getting down through there. It's too good of a lesson to not do that. Oh my. It needs to be taught again and again and again. And people need to hear it again and again to start really chipping away at it. So all praise to the Most High we hear right now. Aharon, can you still hear me?
Yes, sir. You good?
All right, bet. This is the book of Second Maccabees chapter 4 and verse 13. You can start up on this too, but I'm going to start at 13. It says, now such was the height of Greek fashions and increase of heathenish manners through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wrench and no high priest. So at this time, you had the Israelites dealing with the Greeks. Alexander the Great had passed away. This is why it's good to know history, so you can know what the hell going on. Because the same things are happening. History repeats itself. It tell you that in the scriptures. These things are on a cycle. These same things are going to happen. Right? So you got the height of Greek fashions. Everybody getting into the Greek way of life. Everybody, the term is being Hellenized. The whole world was Hellenized. Even the Israelites. That's why you see in the New Testament what? Israelites being called Greeks. There's neither Jew nor Greek. So I'm throwing y'all extra gems. But at this time, it was the height of Greek fashions. Everybody trying hard to learn how to speak Greek. Guess what? The same spirit on the earth. Everybody want to learn how to speak what? English. You can't be successful without knowing English. That's what they teach. English is a dumb language, a bastard language, a confusing language, one of the hardest languages to learn. But guess what? It's the most spoken language on earth. Just like the Greek language. So getting to the point, I'm trying to teach you how we've been desensitized, and we don't want to do our customs. We don't want to do the laws and the customs and our heritage that God gave us. Guess what? We chose to do what the heathens were doing. Now that I prefaced it, I'm going to read verse 14. I'm going to keep reading. I read 13. I'm going to read 14. It says that the priests, so our priests, the Levitical priests, the priesthood, the kings of our nation, the ones that was chosen by God, that the priests had no courage to serve anymore at the altar, but despising the temple and neglecting the sacrifices, hastened to be partakers of the unlawful allowance in the place of exercise after the game of discus called forth. So let me break that down to y'all. Basically, you had our priests, our chief men, our rulers of the people. They started getting more into the Greek fashions. They didn't really want to do the office of the Most High God no more. They kind of neglected, and they started getting into the what we know now as the Olympics. Discus was a specific game that was in the Olympics. Guess what? They dropped their heritage and started getting into those things. Guess what that come with, though? Guess what all of the customs that the Greeks came with, though? All manners of fornication and sin, all manners of adultery, homosexuality, group sex. I can't think of the actual orgies. You see what I'm saying? Poor. I don't want to say it, but you know, you got people watching you have intercourse. Those things we learned those things from them. That wasn't the spirit that was on our people before them. This is what the Canaanites was doing. That wasn't a spirit of the Israelites before them. But we adopted their customs. We got desensitized to what was wrong and what was right. And we started getting more in tune what was wrong and thinking it was okay. Reading on, it says, not setting by the honors of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all. So he said, I don't really care what my ancestors were doing no more. I don't really care about the laws no more. I want to do that. Why? Because it was everywhere. Everyone was speaking Greek. Everybody was wearing the Greek clothing. Everybody was going to the Olympics. Everybody was training naked. Everybody was doing all of these freaky things. So they started to get more and more desensitized. And not even realizing that's what happened to us in this land. That's what happened to us. What your child, the first thing they start learning, they turn on them. You can't even turn on Ninja Turtles without damn Master Splinter being bisexual. The little shows, all the shows, and every show is people are doing something off and freaky. So guess what? Our children start to see nothing wrong with it. That's normal. They teaching it in schools. It's okay. It's normal. The teachers are damn bugged out, flaming, flamboyant, you know who's. But guess what? We're being desensitized to it. The youth being desensitized to it. Me, I was desensitized to it. And they're doing their best. They're working hard. They putting it in every movie. They putting it in all the songs. They put it in front of our faces. You can't go nowhere. I'm cutting out.
No, I just said Salakia. I just wanted to attest to what you were saying a little bit.
Go ahead, cook up.
But I
If
didn't
you
mean to
want
cut
to,
you off.
if you want to, you can jump in because I think my connection gonna get worse. It's more on that second Maccabees 4, but I know we all want to cook up, so just cook up. Take over.
I just jumped in, so I got a little bit of the context. But yeah, man, they desensitizing us, man. I know from what the officer Mahar is speaking on, I can certainly attest to what he's speaking on. You feel me? In our generation, right? I'm 25, so like I remember from the time when I was like 5, 6, 7, 8. I remember how movies changed and the content of movies and just the way everything changed in the media. Like they start, what's the word? They start involving homosexuality way, 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 way more. And it wasn't like that when I was a little kid. But as I got older, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, around those years, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, they start heavily incorporating homosexuality. And they started off by using comedy. You know, they make it funny. All the so-called comedy movies between that time was heavily saturated with homosexuality. That's, you know, which ain't nothing funny about another man going up another man back. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they try to make it funny, and now you kind of cool with it. You know, it's just comedy. One movie that I used to like when I was younger, it was hilarious. Uh, it's called Talladega Nights, and it's about they got Will Ferrell on there, right? And he played race car driver Ricky Bobby or something like that. But then the whole movie funny. Is damn near a good movie. And at the end, they just got two men kissing just for no reason at all. Two men just kissing. And I remember watching that with my daddy. We was laughing. We was having a good time. It was movie night, you know. And then that happened. And we kind of looked at each other like that just ruined the whole movie. That shit, well, was some bullshit, man. It's a lot for my language, but that's what it was. Like they forcing it. You know what I'm saying? They got different devices to you know, shove it down your throat. They use comedy, they use commercials, they use subliminal messages. They put things that kids can't readily understand. Like they'll put it in the kids show, but it'll hit your subconscious, but a kid can't readily understand it. Like it's a thing called subliminal programming, to where just because you don't understand it, that don't mean your mind don't absorb that information. That's why they use subliminal programming. Like back in the day, it was a thing called backmasking. If you know about backmasking, it's when they, like, let's say you got a song, right? And a lot of these hot songs that was out in the past few years had backmasking. What backmasking is, if you can play a song forward and it says such and such, whatever it say. But when you play it in reverse, it got a different message encoded when you play it in reverse. It's called backmasking.
Hey,
A
check this
lot of
out.
these songs backmask. Go ahead.
I got a precept for you. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. And I'm going to read it in the KJV. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. You know how to break that down, Nat?
Yes, sir. You can't be ignorant of Satan's devices. He got, just like we got tools and techniques, Satan got tools and techniques, man. And he out here spamming them. He out here putting in his combos, man. Now they don't even got a backmaster song. You got Sexy Red talking about Pound Town, and y'all know what she be talking about. They don't even got a backmaster song no more. You can just play the song forwards, and it's going to define your mind that way, right? These things is being exposed, but like back in the day, they kind of hid it. You know, you watch music videos and you see, like, you used to have to like squint and look and find the all-seeing eye. You'll find 666 somewhere random. It used to be a whole thing. Now it's just plain. You got Lil Uzi. You know, I think, what did he do? He like threw the Bible or something, man. It's in your face these days, man. But you got to watch out for these devices. They use the music. They use, what else do they use the media. They use influencers. What else? And they've been doing that since the time of the Maccabees. What they tried to get the elder Alazar, they tried to get him to eat pork in front of the whole congregation. You know what that would have did? You know how much damage that would have did to our nation? That would have, and he was an upright, just, influential man.
It's a lot.
An elder. It's like, somebody say something?
Yeah, it was me.
Go ahead, King.
Quick point. This is part of their scheme. This is part of what they use to overmaster our people. They want some of us who are super covetous and desiring to be famous and desiring to be rich. They will utilize them.
Malachi, meet up. Appreciate it, guys.
They will utilize them brothers who desire so bad to be rich and famous. They will utilize them and make them sell out. They will utilize them, give them a little bit of money, and turn them into a puppet. That's what they wanted to do with our people. Moses said, hell no, I'd rather suffer with my people. Jason, or no, not Jason, Eleazar, 2nd Maccabees chapter 6, if I'm not mistaken. No, it might be chapter. I gotta go search that out. But Malachi just spoke on it. They tried to make him eat pork. They tried to make him sell out his people. Sexy Red, she'll sell out. Give her a little bit of money and she'll do unthinkable things. You know how damaging she is to our community? You know how much of a threat she is to the world, to our nation of people? You know how much damage she is doing? A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. But guess what? She's being used to desensitize our people and make us more acquainted and more associated with lewd behaviors, sinful behaviors, abominations. You got to feel that. You got to understand that. You got to see it. We can't be ignorant of their devices, man. We got sellouts out here, man. I yield.
I'm gonna finish this Maccabees out. 2nd Maccabees 16, it says, by reason whereof sore calamity came upon them, for they had them to be their enemies and avengers, whose customs they follow so earnestly, and unto whom they desire to be like in all things. So this is our people when it came to the Greeks, and this is our people when it comes to America too. They were our enemies and our avengers. And we like to follow them in all things. And we think whenever we follow them, whenever they make the rules up, that means that we're following God. Go actually look it up. Look it up. A lot of the laws that they set in place, a lot of people follow, obviously, because they laws, but a lot of people base their moral compass off of that. Not because of the Bible anymore. If America says it's okay to be gay, guess what? It's okay to be gay in a lot of people's minds. There's no problem. No sweat, no ifs, ands, or buts. You actually follow them. They are your God. This is what Revelation talking about. It's talking about the beast and idolatry. Yeah, you're serving them. You have set America up as your idol. That's what's happening. When you choose their ways over the Most High's, you're serving them. The scripture said it, woe unto them that put light for darkness and darkness for light, sweet for bitter and bitter for sweet. There is no problem with holidays here. There is a problem with God's holy days here. There is no problem with homosexuality here. There is a problem with poly. As a man, you cannot be legally married to two women. You can't. In some states, they'll come find you. Nah, nigga, you can't do this. Because it's problematic. But I'm going to keep reading on this Maccabees. For it is not a light thing to do wickedly against the laws of God. But the time following shall declare these things. So the times to come is going to declare, hey, yeah, it really wasn't a light thing to do wickedly against God and against his laws. But those people are going to find out. We're going to find out who's been desensitized to wickedness. Typically, when you're comfortable with wickedness, you tend to gonna commit wickedness. When you're comfortable with a demon, you tend to gonna wanna do the things that the demon does. We went over this with the girls the other day. A righteous spirit and a wicked spirit cannot inhabit the same vessel. You cannot have righteousness and wisdom tagging along with unrighteousness, folly, hatred, and envy. They don't go together. How is pride gonna dwell with meekness in your vessel?
Let me grab that
How?
precept for you.
Go ahead.
All right. It's in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse. Ooh, I'm gonna just get the point. Yeah, man, it'd be so much context. All right, First Maccabees. Damn, why am I still in Maccabees? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 4. It says, "For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject to sin."
So wisdom is not going to dwell in a malicious soul or a vessel that's subject unto sin. That's not how it works. So if you find yourself comfortable, if you find yourself desensitized, if you find yourself okay with wickedness, then you should understand you are now in a state of emergency. You now have to reflect on yourself. You now have to analyze yourself. Go through the database. Damn, what's wrong with me? Let's not forget everybody. Let's not forget where we at. All right. Let's stop
Salaki.
playing games. All right, real quick. I'm gonna toss it to you here in a second. Let's not let's not forget where we at. Right? Don't get comfortable here. The scriptures even tell us this is not your rest. They tell you, lead, get out of Babylon, my people. Don't get comfortable and forget where you at. This is not God's kingdom. You do not base your morality code off of America's laws. America, the white man is not your God, even though, hey, I can go ask anybody what color is Jesus and they're going to say white. They may not even study the Bible. You don't know why they think he white though? It's because in every single depiction of Jesus, they have him as a white boy. That's what it is. They're so good at brainwashing. They're so good at rinse and repeating the cycle on you that you forgot that you was in the cycle. Yeah, you came into the truth. Yeah, you've been enduring for a little bit, but where are you at with it? Where are you? Do you find yourself getting desensitized? I find myself hating America more and more every day. Not gonna lie. I find myself disliking this place more and more as the days go on. You wanna know why? Because I'm increasing. I'm increasing in the law. I'm increasing in brotherly love. I'm increasing in wisdom. And America is against everything. It's against all of that. It's against all of that. So I find myself even more uncomfortable with America. What about you though? Are you increasing in wisdom? Are you increasing in brotherly love? Are you increasing in sisterly love? Or are you finding yourself decreasing in those things but increasing in the ways of America? Christ said it. A wicked tree can't bring forth righteous fruit. An apple tree can't bring forth oranges. It can't. What are you? What are you on? Where's your mind at? Do you believe you in the kingdom of God here? Where's your meditation really at? But Salakia, Malachi, go ahead.
I ain't have too much to go into. I just had a point on what you had said. But yeah, you supposed to be vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man, because you are among the wicked. This is the wicked's kingdom. I like that you kept repeating that because no, we are not in the kingdom of God yet. This is the wicked's kingdom. The wicked still have rule. That's why you see what you see going on out here. Salakia for this loud ass truck too, but that's why you see what you see going on out here, man. You supposed to be vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yep.
Yes,
God, you supposed to be vexed with
Precept.
the filthy conversation of the wicked. You supposed to be crying and sighing for the abominations done therein, man. Like the officer said, you supposed to be increasing in the things of God. And the more you do that, the more these things should vex you out here. The things you see should vex you. I be vexed. I damn near, I be, don't get me wrong. I still got joy, fruits of the spirit, so on and so forth. But I be vexed every day with the shit I be seeing out here. Dang, I gotta stop cussing. I be vexed every day with the things I be seeing out here, man. Every day. The brothers can attest. I get vexed. Bro, it's
Precept.
a it should annoy you. Bring that out, King. Salakia.
God, this the book of Psalms. I got like 3 of them. I want to fire them off real quick. Let me line them up. Boom. The book of Psalms, chapter 97 and verse 10. Ye that love the Lord hate evil. Ye that love the Lord hate evil. He preserveth the souls of his saints. He delivered them out of the hand of the wicked. So if you love the Lord, guess what you got to do? Hate evil. And the Lord going to preserve you. And he's going to deliver you out of the hands of the wicked. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 26, verse 5. I have hated the congregation of evildoers and will not sit with the wicked. So this is the spirit we got to embody. We got to move in the spirit. We got to hate the congregation of the evil. And we can't be okay with sitting next to evildoers, wicked doers. The Lord said, who will rise up for me? You know what? Let's be about it. Let's get the scripture. It should be like Psalms 96. Bear with me. I'm finna grab it real quick. Yikes, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I touched this one. Okay, let me type it in because I obviously don't got it. Rise up against. I think it's workers of iniquity. 94 and 16. I thought it was 96. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? This is the spirit you got to have. The Most High God he's going to raise up a nation, an army, right in the midst of the enemies pursuing that. Look, I didn't grab like 4 precepts out of Psalms. Get the breakdown straight from Psalms. Somebody that the Most High God was dealing with, David, he said, I hate all of those. I hate them with a perfect hatred. That's something you should be putting in your prayer. You should be asking the Most High God how to teach you how to love people perfectly and how to hate people and things perfectly. Because you got to have that balance, or you're not moving in the spirit. You got to have the balance, or you're not moving in the spirit. I got one more. All right, go ahead. Let's go.
All right, quick point, and then you can bring that out. Hey, in the book of Sirach, I can't get to it right now, but in the book of Sirach, it say, walk not in a way wherein thou mayest fall, and stumble not among the stones. What does that mean? Don't walk in a way wherein you may fall. That means don't be doing things that could cause you to fall. Don't be doing things that's remotely close to sin. Don't be doing things just because it's technically not a sin. Playing with them gray areas. You playing in a dangerous area, man. You're gonna end up stumbling among the stones, right? You walking in a way wherein thou mayest fall. You should be walking in a safe way. You should be walking wisely, right? You should be what does it say? Departing from evil, not kind of playing right alongside it and flirting with it. Stay away from evil, man. Flee from evil. What does it say? As from the face of a lion or a serpent. So like it, as from the face of a lion, because it'll bite you like a serpent. Yeah, and it's like I'm roughly paraphrasing, but it'll kill you. That's what it say. And what do it mean to stumble not among the stones? You gonna end up stop making the same mistakes over and over. You among the stones. Why are you not watching your step? Why you keep going into sin? Why are you stumbling among the stones? You among the stones. Take heed of yourself. You in a wicked place, but you're not taking heed. You dealing with everything, you dibbling and dabbling, and next thing you know, you fail because you walking in a way wherein thou mayest fall, and you stumbling among the stones now. You got to get out of there. You got to keep your foot. You got to take heed. You got to ponder the path of your feet. Go ahead, Salakia.
Bingo. Hey, these scriptures that we bringing out, allow them to stamp your spirit because you have been desensitized. And it's not just if you in America, because we talk to brothers who not
Salakia,
in America.
Malachi, mute
You
up.
can be
Baba
in.
Kasha.
Go ahead. Come. This message is this urgent message. And they say, nah, America then touched over here with the same spirit.
Boy, you breaking up on my he got booted. What he was going into is a lot of other nations, a lot of other people around the world are starting to get desensitized to these ways too.
That
You
was
back?
madness. I am back. What was the last thing you heard me say?
Just going into how these other nations getting desensitized as well.
Right? So allow these scriptures to really work on your spirit and on your heart, bro, because if not, you've really been programmed to be okay with sin. So allow these scriptures that we bringing out, let them actually come in and detox your spirit. These scriptures is going to detox and get rid of bad things that's inside of your spirit. They like good herbs that's coming down and that's fighting off bad stuff. And they're going to cleanse you. They're going to cleanse your spirit. You got to learn how to, okay, when I see evil, I need to identify it as evil and I need to not like it. That's why we going through all of this. That's why we speaking so vehemently. That's why we speaking so zealously, because we trying to stir up the right spirit that's supposed to be inside of our people. That's all that is, right? Let me grab one more. This is Amos chapter 5 and verse 14. It says, seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so the Lord, the God of hosts, shall be with you as ye have spoken. So you got to do good and not evil. That way the Most High God will be with you. Verse 15, hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. And it may be that the Lord God of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. That was a lot to unpack. But instead of me being super long-winded, I expressed these things before. Love good. Learn how to love the things that are good according to the Most High, and learn how to hate the things that are bad. That way the Most High God can fight our battles again. That way the Most High God can come redeem us again. And you got to get your mind right, man. We don't got the right judgment no more. We see something evil and what did it say? We put evil for good and good for evil. Salak, I yield.
That's a fact, man. Take heed. Take heed to what side you on. Take heed to your judgment. You know what I'm saying? See what your judgment actually talking about. A lot of this stuff is punishable by death, right? A lot of these things are punishable by death. Don't shrug it off and kind of start thinking, that God's laws are, we're in 2024, that was so long time ago, right? It's not, man, damn all that. God's laws endure forever. That's what it is. That's what it say. His laws endure forever. That's what it is. Don't get caught up. Don't get snatched up back into the ways of America. And you finally finna make it and blah. And, hey, Getting money, nothing wrong with it. I mean, if you're doing it the right way, you know what I'm saying? Making it, getting your own land, nothing wrong with it. We know some brothers that got their own land. Making it in this world, it's not doing it the right way with no sin and iniquity and no blood money behind it. It's nothing wrong with it. We're not saying it is something wrong with it. We just saying don't get comfortable here. That's it. Don't get comfortable thinking, you know, I got a good business in here. I kind of don't want this place to get destroyed no more. You start thinking that, man, you probably not gonna make it, right? You probably not gonna make it. You're probably gonna be toast. Okay. But that's all I got. Malachi Mahar, y'all got anything?
Walk in the spirit, man.
I second
And you
that.
shall not fulfill the desires of the flesh.
Hey, learn. Let these scriptures work on your spirit, detox your spirit, and we all got to do better at hating evil and loving the good. I yield.
That's the fact. So, to water for everybody tune in. And with that, we're going to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Most High God Yahweh, by Hashem, Hamashiach, Yahushua, and say Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.